Most people I've heard talking about 2025 say that it sucked. But the only way to end this year with strength and walk into the year 2026 as the victor you are is to do three things. Do you want to know the dominant emotion I've heard about this year? Not hope, not excitement, just one phrase, and that is, this year sucked. People say it's been a difficult year, not because they're negative, but because they've truly been going through something. People are tired. People are overwhelmed. People are hurting. And honestly, in many ways, this year has been really challenging. But is there a way to make the best of what's left as we come to a close? Here's what I've learned. How you close a year can heal what broke in it. The only way to end this year strong is to not pretend that it did not hurt. It's to face it with honesty and then choose who you want to become. Guys, the only way to end this year with strength is to stop pretending that you were not bruised by it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is AngieMarie. I've lived across continents, from the Caribbean to the Americas to Africa. And I've learned that pain and hope speak the same language everywhere. Thank you for choosing to spend a few minutes with me. It was not an accident that you had an instinct to click on this video. You pressed play because something in you know there is more here. So I want to thank you for trusting that voice. Today, I want to share 3 keys to pull through the rest of a difficult year and start the new year 2026 stronger. At the end, I'll share some bonus strategies that helped me survive some of the hardest seasons of my life, and also I'll be sharing some lessons that various persons I know have learned to deal with their own challenges. So please stay with me to the end. To all my subscribers, I want to thank you for subscribing. You are the best part of this channel. And for those of you who are new here, those who have not yet subscribed, I invite you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss new content. So let's dive in. What do we do with the pain of a difficult year? Number 1, we must release it. But before we can release the pain, there's something else we have to do. We have to face the truth. Face the truth of what we've carried. Some dreams died prematurely this year. Some hopes were buried, not because they weren't worthy, but because life was heavy and courage was tested. Some of us lost homes. Some lost jobs. Some lost significant relationships that meant a whole lot to us. Some lost storage units filled with memories, the pieces of our lives we thought were safe. Some families were torn by circumstances beyond our control. Some people we trusted let us down. Some of us lost our dreams before they had a chance to bloom. And if you're feeling weak, if you're crying right now, that is strength. Because it means we're still human. You are still alive, and that's the first victory. Strength is not pretending. Strength is standing when the ground beneath you shakes. It is feeding your family when your heart feels empty. It is getting up and still going to work when your body is tired. It is asking for help when no one taught you how to lead. Every time you survived this year, that was a victory. Every day you showed up, even when fear was louder than hope, you proved that resilience is stronger than circumstance. I spoke recently to a customer who told me that she had been trying to fix the same relationship for more than 5 years. Every time she forgave, the cycle repeated. You could feel the exhaustion behind her eyes. She didn't need another apology. She needed permission to walk away. And when she finally did, she said the strangest thing to me. She said, "Angie, I didn't lose them. I found myself." Guys, there's something about releasing releasing what you do not need, and finding yourself again. Some of us need to find ourselves again before this year ends so that we can start the new year fresh with ourselves. Friends, we have to learn to release what was never meant to live. And honestly, I've been there. Sometimes the relationship died, the relationship is broken, but we try to carry it. We try to carry the dead corpse instead of just burying it and leaving it behind. And I know sometimes it's very difficult to do this, but this is one of the reasons that sometimes people say we make New Year's resolutions and they fail. One of the reasons is because there are some things that we were supposed to release before, but we hung on to them. We needed to release the mindset that we cannot do this, we cannot lose weight, we cannot exercise, we cannot do the gym. We do not let go of the mindset. And we go into the new year thinking, okay, we're going to hype ourselves up to do this and to do that, still carrying the old mindset. So the first thing we need to do is just to release. This includes regrets, expectations, broken dreams, toxic people, and toxic cycles. You cannot move forward while dragging corpses, dead relationships, dead hopes, dead self-images, or people who repeatedly harm you, people who repeatedly hurt you. We cannot keep dragging these corpses with us. They pull us down, and before you know it, time flies by and we're saying to ourselves, oh my gosh, how did I get here? How did I get to this point? So release is very important. And guys, toxic relationships are not always bad people. Often it's two broken people reenacting old wounds. Number 2, reclaim who you are. You cannot build a powerful 2026 from confusion, shame, or survival mode. You must return to the original you before disappointment, pressure, labels, or trauma reshape your original identity. Friends, we must reclaim the version of you that dreamed fearlessly, the version of you that did not apologize for existing, the version of you that believed you could win, the version of you that was not living to please people, the version of you that wasn't scared to share their gift. 2025 did not break you. It only reveals the places you had already been bleeding. Stop defining yourself through failure. Stop defining yourself through what's missing. Speak to yourself like someone you care about. One of the things that I find interesting after visiting Ghana is just how the people I met there define themselves, how they define their identity, reclaim. In the Caribbean, in Jamaica where I'm from, we don't have tribes, okay? But I noticed that we don't have tribes. But I noticed that the Ghanaians introduce themselves by tribe, family, purpose. So they may say, my name is Kweku, son of Nana Kwabna, from this particular town in this area. Identity, guys, identity, community, pride. Or a daughter, she may say, I am, okay. The daughter may say, my name is Equia and I'm the daughter of the Queen Mother, Mami Akosua. I'm the daughter of Queen Mother, Mami Akosua. Their identity is rooted in history, not hustle. And I find that many Caribbean people, including our Haitian people, tend to be like that. They will remind you that they're the son of Dessalines. They remind you that of their history where Dessalines is royalty and they are the children of royalty. Yes, I'm telling you, we have to know ourselves and reclaim who we are. In that way, no matter how much the world may try to batter us, we remain strong. We remain who we are. Guys, this is very important. Always remember that. Always remember that you are awesome. You're going to stay awesome no matter what storms may come your way. Many of us in the diaspora have been taught to collect labels rather than remembering who we are. Let's not collect labels. Let's stop identifying people as, oh, this one is Jamaican, and I know your identity. It's also important. But if we separate and divide ourselves, we will not get very far. Let's continue to build unity, to build communities, Together, we're stronger. Number 3, rebuild the life you want. Rebuild the life you want. Not the life that other people want, the life that you want. This is the practical way forward, guys. Not dreams, not wishes, but actual strategies for getting to where you want to get to. We start with micro goals, small goals, daily disciplines, surrounding ourselves with healthier relationships, learning new skills, building community, speaking life into our plans. Here's the truth. Your future will not come looking for you. You must build the road to it, one decision at a time. I cannot forget the group of young African medical doctors who had just graduated that I spoke to in the Ukraine. They were so excited, full of hope, full of future, full of ideas. What they're gonna do when they complete their degrees and return to their homeland, the people they're gonna help. They had their life planned out in terms of where they were headed. Most of them had already spent 6 or so years of study. I think the course lasted about 7 years. After that seminar, I returned to the US, left the Ukraine, only to hear months later the horrifying news of a war in the Ukraine. I could not believe a war that destroyed the infrastructure, places I had literally visited. And I'm telling you guys, it was beautiful. It was different. The architecture was different. I remembered walking into some stores and seeing some items that were so unique that I'd never seen before. I did purchase some. So for me, it was horrifying to think about it. But you know what was most impactful for me? It's the mindset and attitude of the students, hospitals, campuses, buildings, shopping centers, shaken to the ground. Students' lives at risk. And they had every reason to bury their dreams right there in the ashes. But did they do that? No. They made phone calls, reached out to embassies, and talked to friends. Some of them contacted me on WhatsApp. And I really wanted to hear from them because, of course, I was shocked, I was horrified, I was concerned. Well, they moved to other welcoming countries like Germany, Denmark, Hungary, Spain, and countries that would welcome them. They rebuilt their careers, not because it was easy, no, but because they refused to be buried alive. That's the human spirit. Rebuild. Okay, now for some practical bonus tips. This is what I do, and I'm going to invite you to do the same. First, write down 3 things you survived in 2025. For example, if you were in the storm's path during Hurricane Melissa, and you're watching me today, you survived it. So you write down 3 things you survived in 2025. For you, it could be Hurricane Melissa, or it could be losing your storage unit, or you lost a job or a relationship. Write down 3 things you survived in 2025. It could have been an accident or a near accident or a near drowning, whatever it is. 3 things you survived in 2025. We're not looking at achievements now, just survivals, okay? Not achievements, just survivals. Next, write 3 people you're grateful for, even if it's yourself. And if you're having difficulty finding other people, write me down. You're grateful that you found me on YouTube. Gratitude is a signal to your soul that life still holds meaning. Choose one small action to revive a dream or move a goal forward. So for instance, if you started writing a book or had a thought to write a book and it was parked somehow in 2025 for whatever reason, revive it. You do not need perfection. You do not need applause. You just need to start. One step is enough. That step is your strength. That step is your victory. That step carries you into 2026. Think about the people who inspired you this year. Think about those who lived with courage you did not yet understand. I've met people from countries I've visited, and I've met people whose stories reached me across borders. Haiti has walked into my life through its people, through its resilience, through their laughter in chaos, and their courage in grief. Ghana has taught me about hope in the face of struggle. And everywhere I look, I see proof that human strength is limitless. We have what it takes to face the storm, knowing that the sun will rise again, even if it does so slowly, even if we have to climb toward it. Take a moment to honor the survivor in you. Acknowledge the pain, the struggles, the losses, the bruises. Honor the courage it took to just breathe. End this year strong. You are alive. You are still strong. And the next chapter is waiting for you. 2026 will not require you to be someone you're not. It will demand courage though. It will demand courage. Show up as you are. Acknowledge the pain, the struggles, the losses, the bruises. Honor the courage it took to just breathe, to work, to keep moving forward. End this year strong. Not perfection, not pretending, just strength. Step into the new year knowing you are not starting over. You are continuing. You are rising. You are victorious simply because you endured. The only way to end as the victor you are is to embrace your power, honor your survival, and step forward. One step, one breath, one moment at a time. That is enough. That is everything. I'm inviting you to watch my other videos that deal with ending the year strong. All of these videos, guys, will help you. Thank you so much for staying with me to the end of this video. This is AngieMarie, and I'm rooting for you as we close out this year and step into our next chapter. You are not alone. You are only beginning. See you soon in the next video. I have lots more to share with you based on the knowledge I have attained about the power that lies in so many countries, and in particular Haiti, Ghana, and my own country, Jamaica, my country of birth. See you soon. Have a great rest of the year 2025. Enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll see you soon in my next video.